Morning, Top Gun here, a little after 4:30 in the morning on Thursday, May 6th. This is the YouTube pre-market commentary. All right, QQQ, failed breakout watch 3. All right, I've been dwelling on this quite a bit because the QQQ is absolutely the most important ETF in the market. It's got all the leading stocks: Apple, Microsoft, Amazon, Google, Tesla, Facebook, Nvidia, PayPal. And these stocks in the NASDAQ 100 make up a huge percentage of the S&P 500 and the NASDAQ. So if the QQQ is going to fail, it's most likely that the major indexes will as well. And the QQQ is failing at the moment. As I pointed out yesterday, on Tuesday, it broke below its February 12th closing high around 336 to close at 330. Yesterday, it tried to bounce in the morning. It got to about 333, but it failed and it sold off, and it ended up closing down $1, about 1/3% at $329. So, like I said yesterday, especially in the context of big tech's blowout earnings last week, this is not what you'd expect. And it's sort of like what a poker player would call a tell, that everything may be priced in for the Big Five and the QQQ. Okay, moving on. Let's talk about ARKK, Cathie Wood's ARK Innovation ETF. Not as important an ETF as the QQQ, but still an important one that retail investors have piled into since the COVID lows, as ARKK has performed magnificently. However, the highly speculative growth stocks that Cathie Wood favors have lost their luster since mid-February, and the ARKK is down almost 30% on a closing basis from February 12th through yesterday, May 5th. And as you can see in this tweet from Greg Harmon, it's at some important technical levels right now. So most importantly to me, it's sitting right on its 200-day simple moving average. For Greg, he also points out that it's sitting at the 38.2% retracement of the move from the March 2020 COVID lows to the February 2021 highs. And this is the third time it's tested that level. So it's make or break time for ARKK and Cathie Wood. And a lot of retail is in this ETF. So the stakes are high for a lot of people. All right, section 3. James McIntosh, what do you call it? Everything screams inflation. So this is an article that's going to appear in today's Wall Street Journal. And he says, we could be at a generational turning point. We could be at a generational turning point for finance. Politics, economics, international relations, demography, and labor are all shifting to supporting inflation. Investors are woefully unprepared for such a shift. Okay, so those of you that follow me know that I've been pounding the table very hard on inflation lately. And it seems like in the wake of Jerome Powell's dismissal of inflation concerns last Wednesday, more and more people are talking about this. So I've also got this tweet from Lynn Alden that basically shows that the CPI is a worthless measure of inflation. It woefully underestimates it. It's no surprise that the government would want to hide any inflation that their policies might be causing. Okay, yesterday, or on Tuesday, I wrote about inflation, that inflation was set to roar, and I talked about how to play it through the precious metals and their miners, and to me this is the best opportunity in the market right now, and I'm heavily overweighted that. All right, let's talk about the mania raging in the crypto space. So Bitcoin is old news. Peter Atwater had a very funny financial commentator had a funny tweet that's saying that Bitcoin is the new MySpace, right? So MySpace was popular when I was younger for a minute, as the kids say, and then Facebook ate its lunch, and now investing with Bitcoin kind of treading water over the last few weeks. Many crypto investors have moved into Ethereum. As you can see, which has gone parabolic against the Bitcoin in this tweet from J4. And they've also moving into an even more speculative asset, Dogecoin, which Elon Musk has been pumping, and I think people are getting excited ahead of his appearance as host this Saturday on Saturday Night Live. Any mention of Dogecoin could send it flying. So I'm actually thinking of taking a flyer there, just because I think that if he does mention it, it's going to go up. There's no rational basis for it, but why not make a little money? I'd never do this with client money, but I might have a little fun myself. Watch everybody else have all the fun. However, party responsibly, friends. This is not your ordinary bubble. See you mañana.